Welcome back, connoisseurs of Crusader Kings 3, friends of the channel and newcomers alike. We are here once again with King Ordgar the Good of Cornwall and Wales. Last episode, we expanded both through peaceful means and through some devious warmongering. We married the Duchess of Kent to our son, so that eventually Kent will fall into our family's hands in the next generation, and then we warred with England for the right to have her become our vassal because we are better suited for them to protect the Catholic holy site of Canterbury. We also gained East Anglia here out of a desire for him to peacefully join us, and he has done pretty well at that. We look down here, we can see that his heir is his daughter. We don't have a son to marry to his daughter, sadly, or we would. That would make a good connection for us. Maybe a grandchild? Maybe a grandchild? Our heir is still not married. We're trying to keep enough money on hand so that we can have a grand wedding as we promised, because that's what this whole wedding is based on. At this point, though, she'd probably accept a regular wedding if we canceled the grand wedding, but we're not going to do that because that would be dishonest, and we are not dishonest. We are, in fact, forgiving and trusting. Cornwall has become quite the kingdom in the south here, taking up pieces of England that, while technically could be said to be part of their traditional territory because these were once Breton lands, we had no original desire towards, but that's fine. We now control Kent. This is East Anglia, that's right. So, I don't know what we're going to do about England. They're pretty crippled now. They're actually looking kind of weak in there. They're actually not even that much England anymore. They're like Mercia with friends now. Yeah, they're kind of Mercia with friends now. Our future intent is to push the Danes out of the island, but we can't do that until we gain Paragon of Virtue, because we want to do it in a single kingdom war using all of our alliances, so that can just be something that we finish. We're down here in Lotharingia helping our ally win its war. We have sent only our best troops to fight this war. Okay, now looking here, we can see that we have 2 more years for this to happen. I wish that I could feudalize this. I regret giving that to him so soon, but it's probably better for us to keep the money so that we have it on hand for the wedding. Since this war is going to continue, we're going to have to wait till the war is done in order to start spending money again. Really fine. It's really fine. If we can get to 900 after the war is over, then we should have no problem. Hopefully, once we are through this war, we will still have plenty of money for that wedding and probably some money left over to do some other stuff, maybe. It all depends on how long we're out here fighting for. We lose money every day in this war. That has basically made this war nearly at an end. Do we have room left for battle? We do. In fact, we have victory room left for battle, so I'm going to try to chase these guys down. We're going to go on a bit of a... Oh, that is a strange looking dwarf that I accidentally found by clicking on a place. We're going to try to end this. Oh. One of our knights has died, and we are now recognized as rank 2. Not much we can do about that. They were doing quite well, though. He's old, too. He's not that old, I guess. He's 49. He's got some years left in him. Let's see what we can do. Is it possible for us to fix this situation right now? I don't know. We will find out. He does have a successor, so there is literally nothing to fix. We are still short 2 knights. And that is including having recruited one from our prison last time. This guy's not good enough. We'll just... Actually, no, we have to leave him in our prison until the war is over, so he doesn't just join the other side, because we don't want that. Let's see if we can get this army. You want us to go to war with you for this. We'll see how this looks. What kind of war is this? This is a war against tyranny. I outnumber him with just the troops I already have raised, and that's actually close, so we will absolutely help you with that. Yep, we will definitely help you with that. He's going to try to avoid us. But I don't think he's going to be able to. Stones of glass. Why is our priest not helping us? I don't think I've ever seen this without our priest helping us. He's not good enough. He's not good enough. So we'll have to buy the stones if we want to get the learning experience. Or we could take the money this time. I think we take the money this time. We're going to be out of learning soon anyway. We only got 3 more perks in here before we switch to diplomacy. I don't know when that'll be though. We're getting a little old now. We're in our 50s, you know, so that's a thing. Let him commit. And once he's committed, we chase. And winning this will probably, oh, that sucks. One of our knights maimed one of their guys. That sucks there too. This war is over. Now that war up there has gone badly temporarily for her. Everybody needs us to go to war all the time these days. That's fine. I mean, all right, let's go up here. I think maybe we should raise our levies in the Isle of Man in order to just immediately go up there and help Scotland. The question is whether or not that's even worthwhile. Maybe I should just wait. Maybe I should wait till I've cleared up what's going on down here. I mean, you call a man to war who's already in 2 other wars, you gotta expect there's gonna be some delay in assistance. I hope that the delay isn't so much that he doesn't lose the war, but to be perfectly honest, knowing the AI in this game, the thing that's gonna lose him the war is his incompetence as a commander, not the fact that we take a little bit of time to get there to help him. Let's start building out. I think Devon needs a city on this hill, so we're gonna build them a city. He's with plenty of gold for making the wedding happen. Still have this guy. We're not in a war that he's related to anymore, so he can just go. Thinking about the Kingdom of Alba War. That war is actually something we might want to fight more seriously. Oh wow, they literally just ran off. Fine, we'll just besiege his capital down. He can waste money on boats if he feels like it, I guess. So what he's going to probably do is land over here thinking, hey, I can go over there and I can fight there because it's not going to be bad. And I can just raise all here and send us in. Because while this is only going to be levies, I think we win anyway. Especially if we catch him while he's still just landed. We're not gonna catch him before he stopped being landed. Acting on my behalf, my spouse. So she has spent a specific amount of time traveling the realm, trying to make things better. I don't need the dread or the prestige, but I'll take the prestige because I really am not a dreadful person. You're basically wasting our money, man. I get it, but there's nothing here for you. Okay, you're gonna try to escape, and I don't think you're gonna. So let's do this battle. I hope that we win. It's gonna cost us a lot of levies, though, because he's got the superior army. But I think he doesn't have enough to threshold us, even though his army is just superior in every way. He's going to lose this, even though he's going to cost us a great deal of men fleeing, but that's fine. I don't think they're gonna kill that many. They'll kill some. We've wounded a lot of his knights. And if we look at this battle, we lost 500 and he lost 400, so we did lose more than he did, which really sucks, but I mean, I think it was the right move. We are over here sieging down his capital. Literally winning this war for them. Literally winning their war for them. Up here, I think he's gonna do fine on his own. I think he should be more aggressive and stop that siege on his capital, though. It's just a feeling I have. Maybe after we take their capital, we win this? I'm not entirely sure. So this wedding now takes place. We're holding... It's getting close now, which really sucks. Gotta ransom our son, do we? So he won't do it right now anyway. That's fine. finish the siege. I guess we come down here and do another siege for them. Actually quite hard to tell where the castle is here. I guess it's got to be there, right? It's the only place it could be. I mean, I should have just seen what the crest was. A lot easier than I made it out to be. Okay. One of our vassals is allied against us somehow, someplace, somewhere, I guess. I don't know. I guess this is him. It can be hard to tell sometimes which one of these symbols is which because a lot of them are very similar. I can't help you right now because that's what happens when you call somebody to war in the middle of him doing 2 other wars. You are going to lose your whole country. You're going to lose it. You're going to lose it, and I can't help you. I got nothing. This is going to be a bird hunt. I love bird hunts. I'm going hunting. It's not like I'm the one making this war happen anyway. It's my commanders who are doing it. So, this guy... Do we have a younger person who's excellent? Yeah, this guy's also excellent, and he's younger, so we'll take him. Okay, customize route. Let's do this again. We want you to go here. That's fine. And then we want you to go here. That's fine. And then we do the hunt. We're going on a bird hunt. We're going to go falconing. We're going to have a good time. We're not going to think about the fact that we just married our son to a kingdom that's going to cease to exist in about 5 minutes. I cannot wait. No, I love the birds. The birds are the best. We will at least be winning this war down here for them. This is... soon. Yeah, we're probably not going to succeed, but again, these hunts are for fun. At least in my opinion. Okay, we still have room in the war score to win. We need to get rid of this. We shouldn't have this raised. It played its part already. What's here? 2 armies. I'm gonna split off besiegers, and then I'm gonna take this army. This is not the besiegers, right? And we're gonna take them up here. This is like literally all my bowmen. It's just bowmen. We're just sending all our bowmen. It's fine. Bowmen and knights. Let's get out there. Sucks I can't do anything to help them up here. Got 2 places where the symbols are basically the same. It's hard to tell which one's which. Fine, my feathered friend. Oh, some gold. That actually alleviates some of our problems. Thank you for the gold, friend. You are such a great bird. Duchess Wolfwaru's Game Master, signal the party to hush. We have arrived at the release spot. There is a clear sight line to a raft of brown ducks watering themselves in the pond ahead. It's time. We're not going to succeed, but it's still fun, and the birds get out, and I think it's good for everybody. It's a good, healthy activity. This is about to end. A shame, but it was still worth it in my opinion. Please end this so I can go north in time to save Alba from its utter destruction. Thank you for the hunt. Okay, we've had a victory here. Consider the armor gone for a price. I don't think we'd charge him. I think he would just bring him in, and he's not a good knight though. And he's not a good bodyguard. I think we're gonna take the money just because I do not want a knight this poor as my bodyguard. So that's a thing. Oh, he'll take the ransom now. We're traveling. So this woman is doing heretical things by beating down some grass with a platform, and we do not like it because we are a good Catholic, in spite of not being as religious as our father. So we are going to... we're going to tell her to stop. Stop that. Stop that! And we have reached home. So we need to take this stuff here. And we need to get it to our territory so that we can disband it. So far, even though they're losing the battles, they're not losing this war. Let's see what the situation is for them. All of us together are not enough troops. We would have to catch them out. He'd have to regain some troops. I don't know about that. Let's look at our prisoners. This guy would be a good knight, so we will recruit him. We don't need to change his religion or anything, and this guy we already said we don't want to keep. Wait, no, this is a different guy that we also still don't want to keep, so you can leave. But the other guy can join us as a knight. Good. Our power and strength has really, really risen. We've spent some money to get our son back. Now we got to pay to get our guys back to some place where we can actually disband them. Sucks because we really can't afford that money with the wedding coming up, but we'll find a way to swing it. We got this. You know, we've got this. There's no chance that we aren't going to make this work. Can't afford 40 gold though. I don't want to cheap on it either. Doesn't feel like doing what we said we would do if we cheap on it. Let's hold court and see what happens. Let's see if Excalibur. Let's see what happens. Next petition is extremely angry Duke Edmund of East Anglia with the briefest of deference shown. Duke Edmund relays that some of my knights led by Michael have... Oh, we don't tolerate this. You must return your plunder. I don't like that. I don't like that it was not that money was not restored. You want to do a survey? It's my son. I can't afford to. We're paying for your wedding, man. I think it's a great idea, but we just can't pay for it right now. Not with your wedding coming up. And there is a monster out there that they want someone to kill. There's no way I can do this myself. I'll just get myself killed. It's like literally absurd. Additionally, it reminds me of my father because it may have been an event like this that killed him. How long is it to the wedding? A year. I can't afford it. I can't afford it. I can't do it. I'm not going to break my word about the wedding in order to do this, so they're going to have to find a way to solve their own problem. That really sucks. I don't like that. That feels bad, but that I think is what we have to do. Oh, that doesn't feel good. Let's get our troops home so that we can disband them and maybe actually start making some money. We just aren't going to be of any use to Scotland. I don't think there's any way to stop this war. I feel it's already inevitable. These sieges are already sort of twisting the thing against them. Just going to disband these. And then disband these. We have become very strong. They have become very strong. That sucks, though. Wait. What? What has happened? Does that affect me or somebody else? Yeah, that's not me, that's him. So he had a problem that they showed to me and scared me, making me think it was mine. No, my food is still wonderful. What's happening up here? What is the... Oh yeah, he's in the same war I'm in. I feel bad about not participating in this war, but really can't afford to go bankrupt. She's about to, like, they're about to get married. I hate this. I don't like it at all. If I sent my 6,000 troops, would it be the difference? They have 3, 5, 8... 5,800. 7,000. Yeah, it might. It might. It might literally be the thing that makes a difference if I send my army. Dang it. Dang it. I'd have to depend on them to join me. Like, I'd have to do a direct assault and depend that they join me. I just do not believe they will. Because they don't. I feel... I've... Two different occurrences of me giving my word to people being contrasted against each other and me having to decide which one to do. It is very complicated, very stressful. But I think that we have to do this. We're gonna have to hope that we make some money off of this war, and that brings us to where we need to be to Oh, are we gonna go bankrupt? Are we gonna go bankrupt? I think we're gonna go bankrupt. I think we're gonna do the worst possible thing. We're gonna put the wealth of the nation at risk to fulfill both of our promises at once. So this regular strength grand wedding here is perfectly acceptable for us. That gives us about 90 gold worth of time to help Scotland before we go bankrupt. I think we're gonna do this. There's no reason that we have to spend more money than that. We didn't promise her the best wedding in the world. We promised her a grand wedding and she's getting it. She would be a passable spy master. So now somehow we're gonna have to hold a grand wedding while our armies go to war in the north and hope that these guys will actually try to support us so that we can win said war. We don't have, there's too much supply limit, so we'll put you there and then we'll take you and try to put you like here, I guess, like separate you like that. I hope that the English do not decide to come down. Well, they're not the English, they're these symbols. So many of these symbols look the same to me. The English are dragons, right? Yeah. But these are these guys. Our uncle has died. Well, we did not have the time while you were alive to develop the relationship with you that we'd hoped we would. That has put an end to our alliance. Our poor leprous cousin is now in charge. Will not accept an alliance, so that connection, at least the direct part of it, is now over. Ekiv have come of age. She has not done that good a job, but that's because I think the person who was in charge of her may have died and I may have missed it. Oh well, you can't win them all. Could be worse. We'll find you a good husband. Hopefully he can make use of your okay intrigue skill. I mean, at least you'll give him lots of good children, right? Once this siege is over, I'm gonna see if we can lure them to make an attack up here. Oh. These people. This feels like it's happened more than once. Ethelwulf, our best friend, has went to our other friend and just made a mess in his court, and now she's bringing it to us. Your friend came over and he screwed everything up again. And I'm like, well, remember the birds? The birds was fun, right? We had a good time with the birds. You wanna see if these guys are gonna come and help us? I hope they do. I hope they do, because if they do, I think we'll win this war, and this might be what saves Scotland. Or I should say Alba, because it's still Alba at this time. It may not be, though. We may not win, and if we don't win, that would be the worst. They're not coming. Why would they not come? Oh, I hate when they don't come. All right, we've done what we can for these people. If they had joined us in this battle, we would have won. Clearly, we would have won. But they chose not to. They broke our army. They have weakened our ability to defend our territory and the British Isles in general because of their poor planning. So with that, we're going to go back to the Isle of Man and we're going to disband and we're going to say we did what could be done. I haven't even thought about what we're going to do with this. I kind of want to get to here for the extra night. Prestige, monthly court grandeur change, additional accolade. Like, this could be cool. True Believers isn't bad. Bureaucrats is quite good, but I also kind of want to go up customs to get to shared ideas so that we can get cultural fascinations faster. I kind of like this. This also feels very scholarly. In fact, at this point, it kind of feels more scholarly than the end of this does. So I think we're going to do language scholars. I think that's a cool thing for us to do. One additional language, cultural acceptance when completing learned language. This will be good for the future. Then we're going to hit this. so we can learn languages faster and get more cultural acceptance effectiveness. We'll get shared ideas, which will make us learn our new technologies faster. I think we're going to do this. May not be optimal, but I think it's interesting for our particular style, especially now that we have our polyglot here who's learned so many languages. All right, here is the grand wedding. I'm enjoying the ceremony, proud of what I managed to organize. Everything has gone well so far. As soon as I think it, I know I've jinxed it. Rickett starts stuttering during the vow, severely mispronouncing his spouse's name. I can salvage the situation. We have a really good chance of salvaging the situation, so let's do it. So we have diffused the situation. Now up here, is there anybody that we should be trying to get out of prison? No. We have too few knights again, so we need to do another night sweep. Religious complaints. Everyone is excited and amazed by the magnificent wedding venue, but everyone but Estmud. Since his arrival, Estmud has been prowling, searching for a pretext to complain. Are you wearing makeup? These colorful veils are sinful. What's with the unchaste mingling? Is this all a show of luxury and lust? Yes, it is. The funny thing is, since that was my instinctive response, we're going to go with it because it's literally what I thought. I don't even know who this dude is. He's just some courtier. He's just some courtier of some other king, so whatever, dude. Yeah, we're here. We're here to celebrate an important wedding. The day has finally come, and I couldn't be prouder of Rickett, the beautiful groom, as the person standing by my side has unwillingly discovered. Look at him. Isn't he radiant? And it's such a good match. Everything's perfect. Ah, yes, he smiles politely. I am just so proud. I am just so proud. And we now disband all of this. That should save us from bankruptcy. And the Scots can consider this their own damn fault. No. Mine, fair and square, by the right of battle. Stop being such a pathetic king if you want to keep your cool stuff. Well, that was mean. I'm sorry. That was mean. Okay, but we are keeping it. The ceremony has finally reached its climax. The traditional rituals have been completed, and all that's left is the final vows, the formal consent, the seal on the marriage. As both Prince Rickett and Duchess Helga say "I do," the crowd starts cheering, and we stand to witness the beginning of their life together. They are now married. Right, with the formalities behind us, it's now time to celebrate. I signal for the servants to bring out food and drinks and shepherd the guests to the feast venue. Let the banquet begin. And would you look at that? They have become soulmates. Well, I mean, you can't expect much of a better result from a wedding than that. Good on ya, boy. Good on ya. You guys are gonna have a good life, I think. I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do with your time here, you know? We're not quite old yet, so we're not putting ourselves behind us, but there's a little gray in our hair and things are starting to move on, and you are doing pretty good. Your stats are pretty good. You're diligent. You have a good marriage. Bet you're gonna have lots of good kids. Can't get away. As the wedding host, I know I should be spending time with the couple and their families, but I just can't tear myself away from the silt. I can see Prince Rickett starting to glare at me, but every time I try to excuse myself, it still has me howling with laughter all over again. You have to excuse me. I need to spend time with my son. This is his day. This is definitely his day. We're not denying him his day. What was it telling me I should be doing here? I guess nothing? We either need an artifact or to increase this to get to 9. What is 9? That's not that important. Food fit for a. Okay, so one person thinks the food is wonderful, and one of them thinks the food is wonderful but too expensive. You spend much of the evening hobnobbing with this thrifty clerk. I picked the dishes myself, so we're going to spend time with the soldier. The wedding continues. Oh, we're paused. The last 30 days of the wedding. All right, every wedding banquet is host to, frankly, interminable number of speeches, some long, some short, some honest, some deceptive, rolling up and down the hall, punctuating every course of the feast in waves. As my turn nears, I am left wondering, should I consider the happy couple or focus on the festivities? I think we're gonna focus on the happy couple. I think it's what we would do. Every feast, there's always one. Every single feast. One long-winded, ill-born pissant, cornering people who just will not be silent. That's very interesting. You know, I'm probably going to be polite to him. I have no chance of succeeding at this. Gently exit the conversation. If we succeed, we get a diplomacy lifestyle perk. Grin and bear it. I think we're gonna throw our dice at this. And we got the perk. Very nice. That is going to immediately go to Groom to Rule, because we are going to be doing this once we're done with Scholarship. There we go. All of our children have gained a little bit more of whatever it is they're good at. We're not even going to go down the list because it's really not that important. Up here we can see we have lost our steward because he is, I think, getting married. It's weird that he can't be here while he's getting married. We may want to put her on the council. Our son doesn't matter on the council. This guy's not good enough to be on the council and he really likes us, and Wolfwaru is our friend, so she doesn't need to be on the council. So we might make her the spy master. Let this guy retire. I mean, he's been at the job for a long time. She's not quite as good as him, but she's good enough, I think. So we still need a steward, though. We can't just ignore that. We can do that now. We just don't have a good spy master, a steward. I guess it's our son once the wedding is over, right? Like, you know, alternatively, it might be because he's moved. Oh yeah, he's probably gonna end up moving. Well, you know, we can wait till after the wedding to figure out which one it is anyway. We'll go without till the wedding is over and then he can do the job. 11 days left. 10, 8, 7, and we are done this wedding. Our son has married. And now it is time for the wedding ceremony. And now we have the wedding night for 20 days. Right, the newlyweds have taken their leave, consigned by the families to the bedchambers to consummate their union. The rest of us return to the banquet hall to make merry and celebrate. Tonight I must look to the paupers of Oxford. We can actually afford that. I've been meaning to talk to Bodan. That's this guy. He's just somebody's knight. He is the king of Brittany's knight. It's weird. He doesn't look as drunk as usual. I think he's behaving himself for once. My presence here today must not be overshadowed. We don't need that prestige. The church will be quiet now. I think we're going to hand out the money. I think we're going to be charitable. We've had such good times lately, and things have gone really well for us, so we're gonna give back. We're not drinking until we become an alcoholic. That's absurd. We don't need the prestige either. I thought the Reveler experience would be nice. Reminds me, I need your opinion, so this is going to give me one of those 3 stats. Let's do it. You increased your intrigue by 1, and he gets the random stat, and I get the intrigue. That's fine. It's fine. I could use 1 intrigue. Could save somebody alone in the kitchen. Greetings, my lord. While Fodder has said one of the cooks, I have your son Gosselin with me. He promised to clean the pots in the cookery. He draws his heart breath, but he gobbled down all the sweets he could find. You're literally the stereotypical monk, my son. You are trusting, patient, and gluttonous. And that is just such a good combination for a medieval monk that we're just gonna do that right now. That's perfectly good. That's great. When finally the last guest leaves, I look around the deserted venue, the food leftovers, and the spilled wine on the floor, the echoes of people's laughter still lingering in the air, and feel satisfied. What an amazing day. I did a very fine job of organizing it. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for coming. Wonderful. We have held the grand wedding, and the unity has now officially happened. Now let's just check to make sure why he's not here. I think it's because he's moved to his wife's territory. In fact, that's got to be what it is, but let's just check. Let's just check and see if he shows up. Oh, Earl Forvierden wants us to go on a hunt. We're going to do that. That's going to probably be for next episode, though. We do have to, like, customize our route so that we don't have danger. The ocean is a little dangerous, so we probably should consider... Actually, you know what? We're just going to reset this up next time. We don't have to click this right now. We're just going to let this go so that we can finish figuring out what happened with our son. Yeah, we'll definitely set this up next time. It's a waste of time if we're not going to do it till next episode. All right, then, just reading the screen here, I can see that he is absolutely, assuredly living with his wife. We need to find a replacement. Let's see. We have this Wilfreda guy. Wilfredo. He could do it, but we could put our spy master in there. You know... And then if we put the spy master in there, Helga can become our spy master because she's probably going to have the job after he dies anyway. So that'll be fine. Yeah, that's fine. Our husband, our son now lives with her as her husband in Kent, which we should have just realized it was. I mean, I kind of did. I was just sort of hoping that it was something different. It's not like this. It's not like this guy's worse than he is. He's not a great steward, right? He's a much better diplomat than he is a steward. He divorced her? You divorced her? Who the hell are you in the most unstable region in the world thinking that you're superior to a Cerneu princess? Why did you divorce her? Why would you divorce her? There is no reason for you to have divorced her. You don't need to divorce her. She was a perfectly good match. Why did you even accept the match if you didn't want to marry her? It doesn't make any sense. You know... You're an idiot. You are a literal idiot. You're a literal idiot. Why would you divorce her? She was a very good potential match for you. Why the heck would you divorce her? That doesn't make any sense. She has no luck with potential husbands. First that guy with the disputed heritage, and now this idiot. Alba is still fighting its war and losing. That's sad, honestly. Well, we'll find her a match later. We're going to do that last episode. Like I said, we are done for this episode. Thank you all for coming out and spending some time with me and King Ordgar. Our family is growing. Our kingdom is strong. Our next target, the kingdom that we will give to our third son up here, is just waiting for us to have an opportunity to attack it. We have become a paragon of virtue. We are not at war, so we can actually check this now. We can holy war for kingdom for the Danelaw. Alternatively, we could holy war for the kingdom of Alba. Or we could holy war for the parts of the kingdom of... That's not worth it. So we can do this. We can. We're going to need to form a new alliance because that idiot down there divorced our perfectly suitable and excellent daughter. But, that's for next time. Goodbye for now.